So I thought today that we would go have a look at one of the local parks here, see how the birds are doing and everything else really. So they usually keep a lot of birds out here. So let's see how they're doing after the winter. So a lot of different birds in these cages. I don't know the name of all of them, but I think these are canary birds. I've been to Gran Canaria, Canary Islands, so I should know those. And here we have, I can't remember, what is the English word for it? I can only remember the Danish word for some reason right now. What they call budgies or something like that, I can't remember, but I remember my grandma once had them, and there's the English version of them too. They have a bit more width to the front of the head, but very colorful birds. And I think those were some type of lovebirds, paradise birds, and those were parakeets, I think. And yeah, here we have some of those. What are they called? In Danish we call them zebrafinks or something like that. I don't know the English word for them, but you guys probably know. Sometimes I think. And over here we actually have, well, we first have the children's playground, but the tree over here I'll need a professional gardener's opinion about, maybe many gardener's opinion about. You see, this tree suffers from a very special condition, and as you guys can see, there's pacifiers hanging from the tree. So let me know in the comments what type of tree do you guys think this is. So I usually don't see trees growing pacifiers, but maybe this is a new breed of tree. So let me know in the comments what you think we should name this tree. But yeah, I think it is a tree where mothers take their children and they can kind of get rid of the pacifiers by giving it to a tree, right? And here we have the lake, and there's usually a lot of geese and also some ducks and some swans. I don't know if we will see any, but I guess we'll figure out. I can see some ducks right there, some mallards I also believe they're called. Yeah, I think we'll have to walk to one of the sides of the lake to see them, because they usually don't like hanging around at the front. I definitely spot some geese over here. Now, Danish geese are a lot more nice than Canadian geese, what you Canadians call cobra chickens. As long as you don't carry bread, they're generally not that aggressive, and as long as you don't get too close, so they can definitely chase you. I remember when I was like 6 years old and carrying a lot of bread, I was chased by like 5 to 6 of these geese here. So definitely, if you're not a lot bigger than them and you're carrying bread, you gotta watch out. But I guess we have had a look at the Danish Air Force today, as you Canadians say about the Canadian goose. And over here I can spot a swan in the horizon. And this is actually a national bird of Denmark. You're not allowed to kill or in any way maim swans here, because they are a national bird, and they have been so for a long time really. And it kind of goes with the whole fairy tale image of Denmark. We are one of the oldest, if not the oldest, kingdom in Europe. At least we are the oldest consecutive kingdom in Europe, all the way back to Gorm the Old, one of the Vikings that kind of created our kingdom really. And of course you also had Hal Bluetooth and a lot of Canute and a lot of the ones that came after. And here you have some more swans, and we have some ducks kind of hiding down there. Kind of shy, I guess. They're kind of shy. And over here we have some type of sheep, or maybe it's a ram. I can't really tell from this distance. It kind of went over there when it saw me coming. Knew I had the camera. And yeah, there's a lot of water this year. It's been a very wet year, and we also had the coldest April since 2006. I'm really impressed by how old these rhododendrons are and how big they are. They are well over 2 meters. I am like 188 centimeters myself, so I'm actually quite impressed by the height of these. They must be really old. Sadly, I don't see them flower a lot, so I guess they're kind of more unproductive in that way because they've gotten older. But I might have to come back here when they have started flowering, because I think if they put on just a little bit of flower, it'll look absolutely amazing here. But yeah. And over here we have a statue. I don't really know by who. Often it's back then it was doctors and a lot of wealthy people. They bought park areas, and in the city I live, it's one of the first public parks in Denmark, and a lot of the public parks in Denmark are so old that they're some of the oldest in the world, right? So Denmark was one of the first countries to realize that you need public parks and amusement parks to keep people happy and entertained, I guess. And we also have a very famous place in Copenhagen called Tivoli that went on to inspire Disney World. So Denmark has always been known for very old amusement parks and public parks. And here we have another bird sitting there waiting for me to give it some bread or something. They kind of does well this time of year, unless they're getting ready to have ducklings or something else, then they can be quite aggressive. But these birds are so used to humans that I can immediately tell, because they're not even can't make noises or anything. So, and this is a very old park for sure. So, and I usually see a couple of more swans than just 2, but I guess swans sometimes fly to other places. Really, I can't really blame them, because I could imagine that this lake froze pretty badly during the cold winter we just had. So, but there's definitely still some birds here, some birds. So, but yeah, and here we have an archway. I can't really remember what covers it. I wish I could remember from the summertime, but I completely forgot what type it is. Some kind of well, I don't know if it is clematis or some kind of other things that are covering it. But yeah, when people say that Denmark is completely flat, it is true for most places, just not the area that I live in. We actually have quite a few hills in the area I live in. But foreigners always tend to believe that Denmark is very flat, or then they sometimes also tend to believe it is kind of like Norway, right, with all the mountains and the hills. But as you guys can see, we can have at least 20 to 30 meters of elevation here. So not as completely flat. And it is also a bit annoying when you're on your bicycle. I have to go other places, right, because of the elevation. So the place I live is definitely one with a bit more elevation than usual. And a lot of stairs. I remember when I used to walk home from work, that the a lot of these stairs was simply like, if you've been walking all day and you're up to like 30,000, 40,000 steps, and you have to do those stairs on the way home or something else, you're going to get tired for certain. But yeah, guys, that was it.